Hey guys, welcome back to Up and Adam and my new set that Jason did for me. Sorry, you're gonna hear this all day and I'm so excited. So thank you, Jason. I love you. And guys, we're back to talk about the Real Housewives of Potomac because now we're hearing Robyn Dixon went crazy and flipped on one of the producers. Plus, we are now hearing about Monique Samuels and was she really asked to return? You guys know that we're a Monique fan over here, especially because we met up with her in Palm Beach. She is so sweet. Her family's so sweet. And it doesn't make me biased towards the Real Housewives of Potomac, by the way. So I don't need any of your little funny comments, but I do love you guys. So make sure you comment below. All right, so we're going to jump into that. We have all the details. Before we do, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button, smash it. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. With that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so it looks like we're now hearing that Robyn Dixon lost it and flipped on the Real Housewives of Potomac producers a few years back. In the recently released book, that damn book, Not All Diamonds and Rosé by Dave Quinn and Andy Cohen, about the housewives who lived through these scenes that were edited out of the actual show in the franchises. Former cast member Katie Ross spoke of Robyn's reaction when Ashley Darby brought up her and Juan Dixon's financial issues. And a producer is revealing if Monique Samuels was really asked back to the show after her altercation with Candiace Diller Bassett. This is what's being said. Katie Ross said, "I wish they had a camera at the time because this girl," meaning Robyn, "got out of the car, went over to Eric, who was one of the producers, and flipped out on him," adding that she went crazy. Apparently, she was like, "I told you not to fuck with me like that and not to talk about my shit. I trusted you and you guys are motherfucking liars." Following the heated dispute, Robyn left the taping and refused to film anything further that particular night. According to Robyn, producers asked her if any of her parts, any parts of her life were off the table. And in turn, she told them Juan's personal business and finances were off limits. However, according to Ashley, she had no idea that the topic was banned. Okay. As for whether or not Monique was asked to return to the Real Housewives of Potomac for season 6, following her Candiace, feud, this messy fight that we saw on season 5 that took up the whole season. Everyone was talking about it. It had fans divided. You were either so far on Monique's side or so far on Candiace's side. I'm so happy that it's over at the end of the day, to be honest with you. Lorraine Houghton Lawson, okay, so she's the original senior VP. Okay, all right. She confirmed that, yes, Monique was. As she confirmed, the series showrunners plan to continue the story between them, including if they could make amends or at least learn to deal with each other. But as fans now know, Monique wasn't on board with that plan and instead chose to quit the show, announcing on Instagram that she was over it. She said, "To be quite honest, y'all, I'm over it. I'm over it. When you cross certain lines, there is no going back for me. My family is that line. And the opinion of my family and my kids and what they think about anything that I do is more valuable to me than anybody else's opinion." Mind you, they were running with this narrative about Monique and her family. And we heard that they concocted this narrative at Andy Cohen's baby shower. When the women went to go celebrate Andy Cohen, it sounds like after they went out for drinks and they decided to come up with this whole idea for a storyline, kind of presenting it like Monique was allegedly cheating on her husband, Chris Bassett, with her trainer. And then they were trying to say that her new baby belonged to the trainer, which is absolutely vile and disgusting because now you're talking about not just a child, but a newborn. This is something that's going to be in the air for a long time because you aired it on the show, which is absolute garbage. Because if you want to talk about anything, talk about Monique grabbing Candiace, talk about any of those things. Take it to that level and go in or go after Monique. Same thing with Teresa Giudice. We just saw where Teresa attacked Jackie Goldschneider's husband in their marriage, accusing him of cheating last season. But then Jackie Goldschneider used an analogy about Gia doing drugs in college. So with that, I think Jackie messed up, even though she was just using an analogy of saying, this is how much it hurts when you talk about my family. She still messed up by bringing up someone's kid. I even read comments where they're like, Gia is of age now. It doesn't matter. Gia didn't sign up for the show. The housewives signed up for the show. Just like Monique's child did not sign up for the show. Monique signed up for the show. So I think it was probably offensive to Andy Cohen when she said, oh, that little petty paycheck, because she's like, wait a minute, I have 4 homes. We're millionaires. Chris makes a shit ton of money. Even though he's no longer playing for the NFL, he made a shit ton of money. They've invested their money. They have businesses, and that's where they stand. They don't need to be a part of something that is going to completely paint their family in a negative light. I really, really appreciate the fact that she was able to look at the producers, look at the network, look at Bravo, and be like, no, you guys talked about my family, and I'm going to walk away because I have integrity. Not many women would do that. Most of the women would be like, okay, you came for me this season. Watch, I'm going to come for you next season. But Monique didn't want to play that game. Now, at the end of the day, will we ever see Monique back? Well, I've had these conversations with Monique. I personally don't think that we'll ever see her back. Would I love to see her come back to the show? 100%. Actually, 1000%. I think she was a great addition to the show. And I think we really missed her this year. Although Real Housewives of Potomac, the ratings were incredible this year, right next to Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and they didn't disappoint us like New York, Orange County, or Dallas. I'm counting now with my hands under the desk because my desk is so tall because of my new set that I cannot stop bragging about. But I love you guys, and I love the set. With that, guys, I want all of your opinions, and I want to know what you think about all of this. How do you feel about Robyn flipping out on producers, and why are we not seeing this? Kelly Dodd even said sometimes it's more interesting to see the cast and their interactions with producers than it is to see the cast interacting with each other. Like that one time, one of the producers told Denise Richards, if you walk off set, we're done. There's no coming back. And she ended up coming back and filming because she was offered $4 million for a 4-season contract. But some of these interactions where the women rip off the producers' heads and we're breaking the fourth wall, I think it's so much more interesting. So if they could start integrating that in a little bit, just like Erica ripping off the producer's head after Garcelle brought up the fact that Tom still calls her multiple times. Lisa Rinna told us that Erica ripped off the producers' heads. Why are we not seeing this extra footage? I think it would be so great. I think we should be showcasing it. And I think it would get fans more excited. If you guys want to boost the ratings, guys, just knock on my door and I will let you know how we could do it, because I talk to the fans every day of any of the Housewives franchises, i.e. all of you guys. Guys, I love you so much. Go ahead and comment below. What do you think about this? What do you think about Monique deciding not to come back? And how do you feel about this Robyn heated moment with the producers being revealed? Go ahead, give me your unfiltered opinions, and let me know what you think about the set. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed, and don't forget to hit that notification bell because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. With that, we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.